Just about 10 minutes left to go in the pregame here before we get things underway in the first football game of the season between the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and the Chadron Cardinals. Got a handful of you tuned in early. Glad to have you along with us here this evening. We're going to step aside for just a bit. I think the Mustangs are about to take the field here, so we'll keep it live here. The grand entrance of the 2018 version of the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and first-year head coach Boone Bowker, as they are making their way down to the field, coming into your screen now. Always a very exciting time getting that first game underway and getting that first one under your belt. Clint Anderson along with colorman Casey Slama again along with us for another season, and Gene Anderson behind the camera with us tonight. Casey, ready to get things going again.
Yeah, here we go again. I can't wait. Always a great time doing this. It's a great time of the year. Tonight, is going to be pretty exciting. It's homecoming night. Not typical for a week one game
no.
for anybody, but it is for us this year just because of how things fell on the schedule. So we're pretty excited. And here come the Mustangs.
Yeah, the Mustangs take the field. And this will be a very different look to this team from what they had a year ago. Gone are a whole slew of seniors and starters, and so there will be some bumps in the road along the way. We're sure a lot of steep learning curve between now and the end of the season.
Yep, for sure. I talked to Coach Bowker a little bit, and I just asked him, what has maybe changed from what he's done to what Coach Lindholm had done in the past. And a lot of the things are kind of the same of what Kevin installed before. But he's gonna continue to bring the idea of establishing that culture of holding each other accountable, which is certainly important when you're running a team sport. He said they're pretty close to having that goal of a player-led team is something that he wanted too. So one other thing he noted is with Kevin being gone and Boone now is the head, Coach Ward Walker's back in the coaching ranks. He's been coaching probably since I think Coach Bowker said since game helmets were invented. So it's nice to have that experience on the coaching staff that will help bring a little bit of expertise, a little bit of knowledge, and a little bit of what are you going to do in this situation. Ward's a pretty analytical guy too, so that's going to help Coach Bowker and the rest of the staff and the rest of the Mustangs learn just to continue to get better in each and every game.
It's always a process, and that's the thing that we have a tendency to forget, that we stand up here and things look pretty obvious, but this is a whole bunch of high school kids out there, and hopefully the first thing is that they're out there going to have some fun.
Yep.
And but a gorgeous setting here this evening, and we can't say enough about the condition. This field looks absolutely perfect. That well done by the custodial crew here at Gordon-Rushville High School. Well done, the Mustang out the 50-yard line. A lot of chrome and a lot of extra details that you don't always find in other places. And so hats off to that crew with all that they have done to get this field ready for tonight.
Right. And Coach Bowker wanted to mention one thing is you're looking at the screen and you see the uniforms for the Mustangs. Those are not the game uniforms. They had an error with Adidas with shipping their game jerseys, so they sent them just a bunch of stock blue jerseys. So folks at home, don't be thinking, oh my gosh, these uniforms maybe are holy coly. They are not the right ones. Adidas had a mess up, and we're hopefully going to get those here pretty soon. So,
well, to the untrained eye, they look pretty good from this distance.
They certainly do.
So we are getting closer to the presentation of the colors and the national anthem. We will step aside for a quick word from our sponsors here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.
There is a new world out there, revealing itself in unpredictable ways. A world that demands more from the land and those who grow, farm, and build on it. This new world calls for the ingenuity to get more out of it, while preserving as much as we can. After all, to stay ahead of tomorrow, we need to be equipped for it today.
We would like to remind everyone that good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of educational athletics. Our student athletes recognize that judgment calls by officials, coaches, and themselves are made in good faith and should be respected. Spectators can support both of these teams by refraining from derogatory or demeaning comments and cheers tonight. We hope that you will enjoy the game and support the students in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. Thank you for your cooperation. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Mr. Lovell's Music Ensemble class.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And now, the visiting Chadron Cardinals. They will be led out on the field by their captains. Number 11, Dan Dunbar. Number 16, Clark Reeson. Number 16, Dylan Jamison. And number 88, Colton Olson. The head coach is Mike Letcher, assistants Jamie Sunbury, C.J. Bach, John McLean, Mike Sandstrom, Josh Redden, and Mitch Berry. And now, your Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. They will be led out on the field by captains Caden Vincent, Carson Hen, Tommy Bragg, and Corbin Bailey. The Mustangs are coached by head coach Boone Walker, assisted by Brandon Goodridge, Brock Anderson, and Ward Walker. Good luck to both teams. Let's play football.
And we would be remiss if we did not, and how come we lost all of our stereo all of a sudden? We would be remiss if we did not congratulate Randy Holbert,
Coach Holbert.
on a bouncing new baby girl, Sydney May, born yesterday, 7 pounds, 3 ounces, 22 inches long. And so a huge congratulations to Coach Holbert on the brand new baby girl, and of course to Melissa, the mother of the bouncing baby girl, as well. So
yep, congrats.
So hearty congratulations from all of us out to them. We know that they are watching tonight, and glad to have them along with us.
You know, Clint, I had my last son, Luke, you know, in December. So I was joking earlier with Coach Holbert about that, and then he had told me later, you know, that he was having another one. So it was just funny, you know, us two old geezers, here we are, continuing to have children. I guess we're keeping Gordon-Rushville Public Schools populated.
That's right.
So.
Thanks for doing that. That's a public service there. So, and folks, if it looks a little bit hazy, it is. That is not necessarily from all of the smoke from the fires around. That is smoke from the Big Blue barbecue that's going on off to our left and wafting across the field and tempting us every few minutes with the wonderful smell of barbecue. And if you are within earshot here of the field this evening and you want to come up and have a burger, I know that they've got food left. You can see that they are still cooking like crazy over there. Come up and enjoy that. Take part in that as we are watching the coin toss down here on the field and what seems to be an extraordinarily long meeting out here at midfield as we prepare to get things going.
Clint, just a couple of things Coach Bowker talked about. He wanted everybody to know that he's going to notice a little bit of physicality out of this group. There's going to be a lot of toughness and effort. Is never going to be a question, is what he told me about these boys. Just a few players on the Mustang side to keep an eye on are number 25, Tommy Bragg, number 20, Caden Vincent, number 4, Carson Hinn, and number 52, Chad Graff. He said those have been the leaders so far coming out of fall camp. So it's going to be, like we talked a little bit earlier, probably just a little bit of a learning curve, but I think he's pretty excited for how the boys came out of fall camp and how well they practice and their mentality, the positive mentality that they have. So I look forward to some good things happening here.
Exciting times as we are just about ready to get things going. We try and reset the scoreboard here. To reflect that we are about ready to get this game underway. The Mustangs will kick it away to start the game. Chadron in those white tops and the black pants, white helmets. They'll be moving from right to left in this first quarter. The Mustangs in the all blue and the, what do we call that? The
matte gray helmets.
The matte gray helmets and
some metallic emblems on there.
The delayed arrival of the real game uniforms. Call these the alternate. They're setting the trend here. That's the deal, isn't it? Alternate uniforms. That's what the Mustangs are wearing tonight. And so the football season just about ready to get underway. Foot into it, high spinning kick. That is taken at the 15 to the 20. Cuts upfield at the 25 and brought down by a whole gang of Mustangs out at the 29-yard line. So 1st and 10, Chadron from just inside their own 30-yard line as we get ready to go. Folks, winter has come and gone. Spring has done its thing, and we are in the last days of summer, and all is right with the world as football season is underway once again. Beautiful, gorgeous evening here in Gordon tonight as the Cardinals come out in an I formation, wideouts to each side. Turn, the give is to the tailback, cuts it off the left side. He's got 5-10, runs over a defender. That's good for 15 yards out across the 45-yard line. As that is Clark Reason on the run that time. And now the Chadron Cardinals going to go tempo, looks like. They come quickly to the line. 1st and 10, Chadron from the 46-yard line, and now they're going to.
The ball will be on the 46-yard line of the Cardinals, 1st and 10.
And now they are. Did they eject number 9?
No, I don't think so. Had him
told
out
him
for
he had
something.
to. Tell him he had to go out. All right.
Issue.
So they send Luke Tinsvold out of the game. He's replaced to the near side. So 2 wide outs to the short side of the field, 1 to the right. They'll work from the gun. This is Trevor Berry. Rolls to his right, looks under pressure, throws it out there, and it is incomplete. Tried to get it to Colton Olson, but incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
One thing you're going to notice different about the Mustang defense this year, they ran the 3-4 last year, and this year they're running a 4-3. A 4-3 under is what they're running this year. So a little bit wrinkle, I think, from Coach Walker's experience.
A little change in defensive philosophy. So Trevor Berry will go under center this time. 2nd down and 10. 1 back in the backfield, that's Reason. Trips tight to the left side of the formation. Turn, the give is to reason, runs through one tackle, may have lost the football, and the Mustangs are on top of it, and that is a big play right off the bat for the Mustang defense. They get the turnover.
Yep, Caden Vincent with the fumble recovery there. What a great start there. That'll get you fired up here. We looked a little tentative, just a few plays there on defense, but that turnover could change the momentum big time.
So a big play there. Just what this young Mustangs team was hoping for. As they come to the line, they'll run this double wing that we've seen in the past. One wide out to the left side. Carson Hinn goes under center, takes a snap, turn. The give coming around the right side. Not a lot of room to run, but able to keep his feet was Elijah Jackson, and he'll pick up about 4 yards on the play. Looked like he wasn't going to get much, but able to get positive yardage and a good gain on first down. Bring up second down and about 6.
Good run there by Elijah. Looked like he was going to go down, kept his balance, and kept going. Elijah's a sophomore, so a young kid there with the first carry of the 2018 season.
The Mustangs come to the line. 11 minutes left to go in this first quarter. One wide out to the left side. That's Matt Hood out there. Carson taking his time. Comes down under center, and we got a whistle that stops play and a flag.
Delay there. Oh, false start.
And a false start called on the Mustangs. That'll cost them 5 yards. They delay a game, so Carson a little bit too patient that time.
I think, you know, the game plan's probably to keep the ball out of Chadron's possession as much as you can. So I think what we're seeing already is, you know, we're working to where the back referee starts signaling, you know, and that gives Carson the idea of, okay, I need to get that snap off real quick.
So shorten the game, keep yourself in it, and give yourself a chance to win in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Back to the line, 10:46 to go after the clock stops after that penalty. The give is to the fullback. He is stacked up immediately. That's Caden Vincent. He might have lost a half a yard on the play. And it'll bring up second down or third down and 11.
Exploded well off the ball, but we forgot to block the guys up front first, and they just went through and corralled Caden there.
So third down and long from the 49-yard line of the Chadron Cardinals. Carson in no hurry. And we got a false start that time.
Little first game jitters, I think, going on here. Corbin Bailey with a little false start there.
Corbin a little over anxious that time. So now it'll be third and very long. Third down and about 16 yards to go.
We're going to see how well I think Coach Bowker trusts Carson and the line's pass blocking ability here.
Not really the position you wanted to put yourself in on your first drive of the season. 10 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Clock runs under 10 minutes. Carson drops straight back to pass. Looks under pressure, gets away from one, throws it downfield. That is complete, but it's going to be well short of first down yardage, as that was complete to Tommy Bragg for only about 5 yards. It'll bring up fourth down and 11 from the 49-yard line.
A nice move by Carson there. Had a little pressure in the pocket, came outside of it. Saw who was open there, made a nice pass to Tommy. It wasn't for a first down, but it was a good, safe play there.
So Jake Lemon back to receive this punt. Now a timeout's going to be called by the Chadron Cardinals, as they were not quite prepared for that first punt of the season. So a timeout on the field. 9:17 left to go in the first quarter.
With the dawn of every new day come countless new demands. At New Holland, we know the value of reliable planting. That's why our P-Series air carts and drills give you precise control over your seeding, increasing accuracy and yield. When it comes time to harvest, the CR Series Combine offers superior quality, minimal grain loss, and increased visibility. Challenges will vary from day to day, but your answers to them won't. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
So the Mustangs out on the field and ready to go. They'll prepare to kick this one away. This will be Corbin Bailey to kick it away. And Jake Lemon back for Chadron. Lemon will set up at about his own 9-yard line. 9:17 to go, first quarter. The snap back to Bailey. Runs it out there, going to do that rugby-style kick. Knuckleball down the field, lands at the 15, checks up. It's going to roll inside the 10. That's a good kick to the 9-yard line. No return.
That's a good way to flip a little field position there, starting Chadron it deep in their own territory.
So 9:07 left to go, first quarter. Chadron inside their own 10. Long field in front of them. Of course, they fumbled on their first possession of the game. And now ready to try and get that offense in gear. So Barry under center. Turns. Gives it off to Reason. He's got the 15, the 20, the 25. Look out, Reason down the near sideline, 45, 50. And tripped up, but no, keeps his feet. And finally tackled inside the 25-yard line by the Mustangs.
That's a big run there. Big run there. Lost a little contain on the outside and then just did not have good enough angles to catch the Reason kid make a tackle.
Found a seam and made the most of it. A big play there, and Chadron now set up in great shape at the 22-yard line of the Mustangs. 8 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Out of the eye. Wideouts to each side. Barry calls out the count, turns, gives it off to Reason off the left side again. Corbin Bailey is there to make the tackle, but not until he picks up about 3 or 4 yards.
Yep, things are starting to flow a little bit. I guess one big play can kind of get those juices going. Mustangs got to have a good defensive stand here right now.
A 2nd down and 5 for the Cardinals from the 17-yard line of the Mustangs. And now Barry's going to head over to the sideline. And into the game comes Dawson Dunbar, the freshman. I'm not sure what the issue is there with Trevor Barry. But Dawson Dunbar into the lineup to trigger this offense for the Chadron Cardinals. Clock running under 7:50 to go in the first quarter.
Little tough spot for a freshman to come in here already. Let's see if Dawson's ready to go.
One back set. 2 tight ends. Dunbar gives it off right up the middle. That'll be good for a couple of yards. That's Dan Dunbar on the carry. Now Dawson comes out. And back in comes Trevor Barry. So whatever it was, he's quickly right back in there again. So they'll say that was good enough for first down yardage, and they will move the chain. So first and 10 from the 12-yard line. 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Barry lines him up in the eye. Wideouts to each side. Turns, gives to the tailback. That's Reason. Runs through one tackle, but gang tackled at about the 9-yard line is all he's going to get. So the Mustangs converged on him there after a gain of about 3.
Chadron, I think, is seeing something up the middle. They're attacking both sides around the center in those A-gaps in there. So let's see if we can get something held and get some filling in from our linebackers quickly there.
Back under center, that tight bunch set to the left side of the formation. Barry turns, gives to Reason. Left side, got some room to run. He is down inside the 5, down to about the 2-yard line. Oh, a good run, and that'll be very, very close to first and goal. Officials are going to size this up. taking their time. They're going to say, no, it's third down, just short by about a yard of the first down yardage. So 3rd down and 1. Under 6 to go in the first quarter. Berry under center. Turns, gives to Reason right side this time. Stood up in the backfield and brought down by a whole mess of Mustangs. Good defensive play that time.
Yep. That's one of our leaders, Tommy Bragg there. Filled that hole quick, knocked him back, held him in from getting in the end zone. Great read by Tommy there.
So that'll, and they'll say that he got a yard, so got just enough. 1st and goal, Chadron. Ball just inside the 2-yard line, it looks like. So 1st and goal. That was a good defensive play by the Mustangs, but just enough to keep the drive going. Out of the eye. The give is to Reason again, left side, and he'll walk into the end zone untouched for 6 with 5.5 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy play. End got hooked. Reason just took it right to the outside. No opposition, went untouched.
So 5:30 to go first quarter. And Chadron on the board first. They lead it 6-0. And the Cardinals going to go for 2 here.
Attempt a 2-point conversion.
Reason the lone setback. Wideouts to each side. Barry's going to keep it. Boots to the right side. Looks, throws it into the end zone, and it is complete. Leaping, diving catch that time. Completes the 2-point attempt.
Number 8, Colton Olson, he makes the catch for the 2-point conversion.
And so with 5:30 to go in the first quarter, it is Chadron 8 and Gordon-Rushville 0. Folks, let's take this opportunity to tell you about some of the fine sponsors we have on board again this season. Our partner sponsors this year: Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, Farmers Co-op, Hens Home Furnishings, and of course the Sheridan County Journal-Star.
Hens Home Furnishings of Gordon has a great selection of flooring, sofas, recliners, mattresses, tables, appliances, and much more. Even if you don't see it, they can get it for you. They also offer free local delivery. Check out their holiday recliner sale going on now. Remember, every dollar you spend locally keeps money in our community. Hens Home Furnishings is located at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Give them a call at 308-282-0464.
So Chadron ready to kick this one away. Back deep for the Mustangs, Corbin Bailey. And ready to kick it away for the Cardinals will be Colton Olson. 5:30 to go first quarter. Mustangs down by a score. Olson has it teed up at the 40-yard line. Puts his foot into it, low line drive kick. Bailey takes it at the 9, coming to his right, across the 15, makes a man miss, reverses his field, spins out of another tackle across the 20, finally going to be brought down at about the 22-yard line. So Corbin got his money's worth that time. Made a couple of guys miss, and the Mustangs will set up shop at their own 22.
Yeah, we need to settle in on this drive here. Just get some positive yards here. Just get some momentum going for us. We had it when we got that turnover early, but there's just that one long run on that last Chadron possession just kind of deflated our sails a little bit. We got to refocus in and get it going.
So the Mustangs come to the line. Again, not in any hurry. Carson Hinn takes, gives to the fullback right straight up the middle this time, as that was Caden Vincent. Gain of about 4 yards on first down. And this kind of an offense, if you can pick up 4 or 5 yards of play, that's all you need. You just keep chewing up chunks of yardage and moving it down the field.
It's just ground and pound, you know, just kind of hopefully you wear out that other team.
So clock under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. The Mustangs with a 2nd down and 6. Hen turns, gives it off to Bragg, cuts it up across the 30. And he'll be just shy of the first down, I believe, but a good gain of about 4 or 5 yards there.
Yeah, the nice thing about that play is it kind of got everybody shifting the other direction and really got a momentum for those linemen out in front to engage those Chadron defenders and just push them off enough. And Tommy made a pretty good read cutting it up.
So 3rd down and half a yard. 4:12 to go, clock runs. Hen under center, turns, gives to the fullback, straight ahead. That should be enough for the first down.
You know, Clint, one thing to note, we have Carson Hen, senior quarterback, and we have Ryan Bickle, freshman center. You know, so there's a little bit of inexperience there up front, but Ryan proved coming out of camp that, you know, he's able to handle this position. So a lot of responsibility on Ryan. So and the other thing is I got to give a shout out to Grandma Bickle, who's watching tonight too.
Well, they ran right behind Ryan on that one and picked up the first down. 1st and 10 Mustangs from the 32-yard line. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this first quarter. Carson fumbles the handoff. Now he keeps it, boots to the right. Looks, now he's going to tuck it and run. 30 across the 35, just tripped up. Carson had a few more yards to get, but just got enough of his shoelace to bring him down.
Yep, that was unfortunate. That could have been a decent gain. Picked up 4, but, you know, could have been a little bit more, but that's all right. Here we go. At least we have the ball.
So second down. Second down for the Mustangs. Clock bleeding away. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Nothing fancy formation-wise. That makes it easier for us up here. 3-man front by the Cardinals this time. The give is to Elijah Jackson, and he has stood up and dropped immediately. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, 51. 51 met him in the hole pretty good there.
Chadron had that one diagnosed well. And a gorgeous evening here in Gordon. Beautiful night. Hardly any wind at all. So 3rd down and 7 for the Mustangs. Ball at their 36-yard line. One wide out to the short side of the field. The give is to Bragg. Tries to turn it upfield, but he's going to be brought down for a loss on the play of about 2. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, Chadron's defensive ends are doing a good job at just holding their position in containment, so it didn't allow Tommy to get to the outside, but what it did, it made him cut up, and that's where all the Chadron Cardinals were at. So unfortunate there on that possession. Few good things, but 4th down, and we got to punt it away.
1:35 to go, 3rd quarter. Bailey with a high snap, a rugby-style look, kicks this one away. It's going to land at about the 35, rolls, hit one of the Cardinals. Live ball, but scooped up alertly there by the return man, but he's brought down after a loss on the play at the 25-yard line. That was very, very dangerous. I think it hit Dawson Wrights as he was trying to block one of the Mustangs, and a lucky break that time for the Chadron Cardinals.
And a nice on-one tackle there, too, by 21, Cade Goings. That was really good.
So 1:21 to go in the first quarter. Remember to stop in at True Value of Gordon and check out their Super Labor Day savings. Save big on Weber Grills, DeWalt Tools, and more. And also take advantage of $10 off each gallon of Easy Care paints and stains. That sale ends September 3rd. So 1:21 to go.
I think we need something more out of our front linemen here. We need them to get a little bit more physical here.
The turn, the give. Right up the middle, but good. Diagnosed well that time by the Mustangs.
Yep. The D-line did their job there. They held up the offensive linemen, so then they couldn't let go and then hit the linebackers. And Caden Vincent read that really well, filled that hole, and made a great tackle there.
So a loss on the play of about a yard that time, so 2nd down and 11. Under a minute to go in this first quarter. Time disappearing in a hurry out of this first quarter. They'll work out of the eye this time. 2 wide outs to the right side, 1 to the left. Barry under center. A little screen pass out to the right side. Mustangs are there to bring it down for about a 2-yard gain, as that was Colton Olson, the tight end, out there taking that little swing pass. And it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a great open field tackle. P.J. Lynch, freshman. On the D-line, Clint, we had 78, Tristan Derringer, freshman. Sam Costello, sophomore. Youth. Youth, I think, is what I'm kind of trying to get across to you. Lots of young kids that were plugging in already. First game against Chadron.
Yeah,
see that very often.
You don't draw a much tougher opponent for homecoming on the first game of the season. And that is the end of the first quarter. Chadron out in front by an 8-0 score here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.
South of the Crow's Nest, right by the Ag Room. If you're hungry, they got burgers and whatever over there, Brox, and I think a lot of good food, so if you're hungry, head over there. Also, it's the last chance to purchase the GRPS Foundation Husker tickets.
Gordon Memorial Health Services is one of our partner sponsors, and they'd like to have you know that Gordon Countryside Care is hosting an open house Wednesday, September 5th from 2 to 4 to celebrate their recent renovations and their residents' golden years. Please join them for visiting, refreshments, and giveaways. That is Wednesday, September 5th from 2 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon at Gordon Countryside Care. Also, we can't say enough about our other partner sponsors, Hins Home Furnishings. They offer a full line of appliances, sofas, recliners, mattresses, and much more. And if you don't see what you're looking for, by golly, they can get it for you. They also offer free local delivery. And remember, every dollar you spend locally keeps money in our community. Stop by and see Chuck and the rest of the great crew at Hins Home Furnishings in downtown Gordon.
Having the ball on their own 20-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and 6.
So 3rd and 6, Chadron, as we start the second quarter. We'll try to update the scoreboard as we go here. They'll work from the eye, 2 wide outs to the far side of the field. Toss play to Lemon this time. Held up for a minute, cuts back. Gets positive yardage by, well, maybe not positive yardage. About no gain on that play. It'll bring up 4th down and 7.
Great play by Caden Vincent there on the DN line. Held his position, made him cut back right where the rest of the Mustang defenders were. So Caden Vincent, nice job on that play on defense.
So 4th down and 7, and they'll have to punt it away, and this will be Carson Hinn back to field this punt for the Mustangs. High snap. The kick is away. Carson doesn't want anything to do with it. He's going to let it bounce. It's going to roll down inside the 30 down to the 25-yard line. And that's where the Mustangs will set up shop with 11:11 left to go in the second quarter.
Well, 3rd possession now here for us, Clint. Had a little decent success the last possession. We just need to finish a little bit better on our runs. You know, like you talked about earlier, the offense, it's pretty much the same formation. But the thing of it is, when you're running the same formation all the time, then you can do a little trickeration, I guess, every once in a while, and just different things to draw the defense to do some different things that they don't normally do.
And this type of offense, where you don't have a variety of sets, really relies on misdirection and making those guys think. Under center, turns, gives to the fullback. That's Caden Vincent, straight up the middle. He'll have a yard, is about all before he's brought down. So not much there for number 20.
Number 16, Clark Reeson. Number 11, Dan Dunbar. And number 15, Kurt Braun. That will make it, well, we'll give you one. We'll call it 2nd and 9 from the Mustang 26.
So 2nd down and 9 for the Mustangs. 10 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this second quarter. Again, Clint Anderson and Casey Slama, along with Gene Anderson behind the camera this evening, bringing you some great shots here from high above Mustang Field. A 2nd down and 9 for Gordon-Rushville. Carson Hinn under center. And we got a false start that time. Corbin Bailey again.
Can't have that out of our seniors, especially one who is listed as one of your leaders. So he's got to tighten up the old chin strap here and buckle down.
Corbin just a little bit over anxious. It was already going to be 2nd and long, and now it's 2nd and even longer. 10:22 to go, 2nd quarter. Sun now down behind the clouds on the far side of the field. The lights really starting to take effect. 2nd down and 14. Carson Hinn is going to keep it around the right side. Makes a man miss and then brought down at the 28-yard line. Well, he picked up about 7 yards on the play.
That's not a bad play for 2nd down, 7 yards there. It's still 3rd and long, but you know, that kind of chunked it in half almost there. So that's not a bad little play. Let's see what Coach Bowker does here. I'm kind of interested to see if he's you know, going to stick with, you know, what he wants to do, or if he's, you know, gets a little antsy and maybe does something, you know, like a deep pass or something like that. This should be an interesting play here.
A one wide out to the near side. Clock under 10 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Carson drops straight back to pass. Throws it out there, incomplete. That was low. Well covered on the play was Cade Goings. Incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down.
I think a good decision by Carson there. You know, he wasn't going to throw it deep and have a chance to get it intercepted. Kept it short, kind of right at the stick area, you know, and then gave his receiver a chance, you know, hopefully if he caught it then to make a play. So a really safe throw by Carson.
Good decision. So this will be Luke Tinsvold back to field this punt, standing at his 35. High snap to Bailey. Kicks it away. Spinning punt. Lands at the 45 and rolls down. Going to be touched down at about the 30-yard line by the Mustangs. 3 punts and 0 return yards. Actually negative return yards for the Chadron Cardinals. And if you can do that for an entire season, that's a victory.
Yeah, you know, I think if there's anything that's been really positive, Corbin's kicked the ball well when he's punted and has pushed Chadron back into their own territory. So let's hope we don't have to use him that much more, obviously, and we start getting stringing some drives together to get some scores. But Corbin's been doing good job there punting.
Now out of the gun go the Cardinals. 3 wide outs to the wide side, 1 to the short side. 1 back in the backfield. High snap for Berry. Goes left side. That pass is complete. And good for about a 17-yard gain that time.
Yeah,
that is complete to Tinsvold.
Covering was our freshman P.J. Lynch there on there.
So a good gain on 1st down.
That'll put the ball on the 47-yard line.
So they wind the clock. 9.5 to go, 2nd quarter. Ball on the 47-yard line of the Cardinals. They'll try that same set again. 3 wide outs to the wide side of the field. Berry drops back, looks right side, throws it out there. That is complete to Lemon. Lemon evades a tackler, breaks through, and he's across the 40-yard line down to about the 37.
So yeah, they're seeing something, you know, where our DBs are playing off pretty far. So then all they're doing are running some quick slants across the middle. And they're wide open because we're playing about, you know, 10 yards off the ball. We gotta tighten up that coverage for sure. Need our front line to get a little pressure on too, so then they're not just sitting back there.
1st and 10, Chadron from the 37 of the Mustangs. Under 9 to go in the 2nd quarter. Back to the I formation. They give it off and fumble again. And the Mustangs have it.
Yes.
The Mustangs with the 2nd turnover of the first half.
Tommy Bragg again. There we go.
2 turnovers by the Chadron Cardinals in Mustang territory.
So that'll put the ball on their own 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Mustangs.
So 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the second quarter, and the Mustangs with a chance to seize some momentum here, see if they can get something going. Ball at their, call it the 39-yard line. So Hood, the lone wide out to the near side. Check that, 2 wide outs to the near side this time, and a tight slot to the left. Turn. Carson keeps it across the 40, makes a man miss, 45, and out to about the 48-yard line. Good tough run by Carson Hinn that time.
Yeah, nice tough run there. Tommy Bragg missed one block, the guy that got him first. Otherwise, if Tommy, I think, could have engaged that guy, it could have been a big play there for Carson Hinn.
So 2nd down and 1. Good first down yardage that time for Gordon-Rushville. 8:23 to go, clock running. So Hood and Bragg wide to the left side. That is the short side of the field. Hinn gives it off this time. That'll be good for a first down, as that is Vincent falling across midfield. And that'll move the sticks.
Yep, nice little play there. Almost a little option look there coming out of that. Looks good. Good first down. Here's the momentum. Here's the momentum. This is what we need.
So 1st and 10 Mustangs in Chadron Cardinal territory at the 48-yard line.
They'll have the ball on the Chadron 48, 1st and 10.
$7:45 to go, second quarter. Mustangs liking this set. They're going back to it again. Carson turns, gives it off to Vincent, who tries the right side this time, and that's good for about 4 or 5 yards.
I like it. You know, I like it because right now they found something that's working. It's either we were working hard on that going to the left side. Now we reverse back, and now we send Caden up the middle on the right side. So really what it does is then it creates hesitation on the defense for just maybe a second or so that can allow us to maybe break some big runs and maybe even get a little play action pass in there.
Set that weak side of the formation to the wide side of the field. It'll bring up 2nd down and about 7 yards to go, 6 or 7. And now back to that double wing formation, 1 wide out to the far side. Carson gives it off to Bragg across the 45 and down to about the 41-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
He's brought down here by number 26, Jake Lemon, and number 9, Luke.
The Mustangs made a living on that play a year ago with Corby Campbell coming from that backside wing spot.
3rd and 3 for the Mustangs.
He was certainly the workhorse last year, that's no doubt. Little different team formation, I guess I would say, this year for us.
Yep, whole different deal. So 6 minutes and 12 seconds to go, 3rd down and 3. 2 wides to the far side. I'll give it off to Vincent.
There you go.
He's going to be very close to first down yardage.
Kind of almost a close little fumble play. Carson and Caden kind of ran together there, but let him enough momentum moving forward that he got pretty close. Yep, first down.
That is a first down. So the Mustangs with some success here on this drive. Moved the chains a couple of times.
Yeah, and the thing that hasn't occurred yet are any mental errors. We've been locked in. We've been doing a great job remembering the snap. We need to just keep that going. Keep that going. Knock on wood, everybody at home.
If you're not an explosive offense, you gotta cut those mistakes to a minimum. 5:30 to go, second quarter. Mustangs on the move here, 1st and 10. 38-yard line of the Chadron Cardinals. Yeah. And a false start. That's what we get.
God, kiss of death there. Doggone it.
So that'll make it 1st and 15.
Just had to say it, didn't you?
But they've still got 4 downs to work with here.
Yep, 4 downs and 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
Clock running now, 5 minutes, 15 seconds to go in this first half. Glad to have everybody along with us on homecoming night here in Gordon. Hood the wide out to the near side. Hinn turns, wants to throw, rolls out to his right, over the head of his intended receiver. That was Tommy Bragg. He probably wasn't going to get the full yardage there, but would have got a chunk of it back.
Yeah, you know, and the one thing Carson did really well that last year is when he was ever flushed out, he usually set his feet and made a good strong throw. That time flushed out, just kind of tried to make one on the fly. Didn't set his feet as well.
A second down and 15. Four minutes, 54 seconds to go. Second down and 15 for the Mustangs on the 42-yard line. Bragg coming around to the near side. He's across the 40, runs over a tackler there, and down inside the 35-yard line. So good yardage there on second down. It'll bring up third down and about 7. Don't stand on the tracks when the train's coming through. Tommy Bragg lowered his head and made the defender pay the price.
He runs hard. He runs really hard, there's no doubt.
And now we got a timeout on the field called by the Mustangs. 4:28 to go in the second quarter. And folks, come see Hub International at 402 East 2nd Street in Rushville for all of your home, auto, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs. The certified public accounting firm of Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan wishes good luck to the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. Visit with CPAs Sarah Rittgarn or Mike Coombs or any of the other professional staff at 216 South Main Street in Gordon. You can also call 282-0842 for all of your tax, payroll. Journalstar.net, can't even remember where we're at. Sides in Melbourne Ford currently has a 2018 F350 Crew Cab long box with a Lariat package and a 6.7-liter V8 Power Stroke diesel. It's a 4-wheel drive and it is a super nice truck. MSRP $69,570, now priced at $66,860. Lots of factory incentives, brings that down to $65,000 and change. Stop in and see Bubba at Sides in Melbourne Ford today. Carson Hinn lines him up on third down and 7. Drops back to Pax, looks right side, got a man there. Now we should be back, sorry folks. Give that a whirl. So after the missed, the blocked PAT, a return on the kickoff out to about the 25-yard line, or the 35-yard line. The Mustangs on first down with a big sack of Trevor Berry, and it brings up second down and a whole bunch for the Chadron Cardinals. Delay a game penalty there. 1:31 to go in the first half. Second down and a bundle. The delay of game penalty stops the clock. 1:31 to go in the second quarter. Apologize, we tried to catch a replay and froze the broadcast software. Mustangs are going to get another sack. Barry goes down again at the 9-yard line.
68 on that tackle.
Third down and whole bunches here. And
68, Brendan Starr.
If you're the Mustangs, do you use a timeout here, or do you let that clock run? They're going to let it run. They've got one timeout left.
Yeah, I think you might just let it run here. And then hope, maybe call it right after this.
See if Chadron will throw a pass. You can't believe that they would do that here, as we're under a minute now left to go in this first half.
Yeah, line it up in the eye. A little bunch set on the left.
Well, Barry under center. Turns, gives it off. That's Reason. He's brought down after a gain of about, oh no, that's not Reason. Who is that? That is Dan Dunbar on the carry. We haven't seen Reason very much since those first couple of series. Don't know if he got nicked up a little bit. And now the Mustangs call a timeout with 40 seconds left to go in the half. And they'll hope they can get some field position here on the punt and do something with it. They trail by 2, 8-6.
Yeah, I imagine Coach Walker here, or Coach Bowker's probably looking to set up a return of some sort, you know, and just make sure we're not getting too overly aggressive on this return, but making sure we secure the ball one, you know, and then if we can get up the field, great. But you know, obviously with 40 seconds left, secure the ball first so that it's not a turnover, and then Chadron has great field position there.
Well, the Mustangs have done exactly what they've hoped to do to this point. They've chewed up the clock. They've kept themselves in the game. They've given themselves an opportunity here with a little bit of luck to get a second score on the board.
Back deep for the Mustangs will be
40 seconds left to go in the first half. And this is Carson Hinn back at his own 45-yard line, ready to receive this punt.
Olsen will be doing the punting for the Cardinals.
The Mustangs look like they're going to set up for the return here. This is Reason with the punt. Carson Hinn's going to field it at the 48-yard line. Trying to find some room to run, gives up some yards and going to be brought down. They're going to mark him down at the 49-yard line. So
nice punt.
Yeah, very good punt that time. So the Mustangs 51 yards away from pay dirt. 29.9 seconds left to go in the half.
Put the ball on the 49-yard line. The Mustangs will be first and 10 Mustangs.
You know, 29 seconds left. You know, I think you try to give it your best effort, but I don't think you want to give away anything either. Not especially when you're down 2.
No, don't do something silly here. One wide out to the far side. Hinn turns, gives it off to Vincent right up the middle for a gain of 2.
I would imagine we're pretty content on, you know, just getting to halftime.
Carson hustling back out to the.
One more play. It looks
gonna
like
try and get one more out of it. Under 10 to go. Mustangs are gonna have to hurry here. Tommy Bragg set up wide to the right side. Carson Hinn straight back. Down the middle he goes. That is complete. But that will be a little too late. Corbin Bailey with the catch. Went up high and made the play that time.
Great catch. Great
but
catch.
The Mustangs got to feel pretty good about themselves after that first half of play. They trail 8-6 going to the half. And as we said earlier, we will keep it right here for the coronation of the homecoming queen.
Yeah, I think going into halftime, Coach Bowker should feel pretty good, and I think Coach Walker, you know, started out a little shaky, lots of jitters, first game jitters, lots of young kids playing who have not had game experience before. So to hold up and be down by 2 points at halftime to your rival, you know, I think is a good thing for us.
So we will go to the external mic here and see what we can let you enjoy the halftime festivities.
At this time, I would like to introduce our Queen candidates. This year, the candidates were asked to list their activities while at GRHS, their greatest achievement so far, who they admire the most, and what they will miss the most. Our first candidate is Moss Bain, the daughter of Ron and Trina Bain. Moss played volleyball as a freshman, has been in choir, and has participated in track all 4 years. Her greatest achievement at Gordon-Rushville has been learning and growing throughout the years and figuring out who she wants to become. Moss admires her parents the most because they have always supported and pushed her to do her best. She will miss her friends and making memories at school the most when she graduates. Moss is escorted by her father, Ron. Next, we have Faith Bramer, the daughter of Heather and Ted Bramer. Faith is currently an active member of volleyball, track, and mixed ensemble. She also participated in basketball and was a member of the cheerleading squad. Faith's greatest achievements so far are going to state track as a sophomore and overcoming the accident that she was involved in last summer. Now she is able to play the sports that she loves again as a senior. She admires her mom the most because she is always there for anyone who needs her, works hard, and everyone loves her. Faith is going to miss seeing her friends and participating in sports the most. Escorting Faith tonight is her father, Ted. Rayanne Ferguson is the daughter of Dr. Robert and Chris Ferguson. Throughout high school, Rayanne has been a member of basketball, golf, 1X, National Honor Society, Student Council, Medical Explorers, track, FFA, cheer, and cross country. Rayanne's greatest achievements while at GRHS include getting accepted into Girl State and surviving humanities. She admires her mom the most because she is the best role model and cheerleader that a girl could have. She has lots of roles and jobs and never fails at a single one. Of course, the job she does best is being a mom. Rayanne is going to miss her friends, teachers, and not having to pay for school. Her father, Dr. Robert, is escorting her today. Berkley Haig is the daughter of Nate and Marty Haig. Berkley has been in numerous activities and organizations throughout high school, including FFA, volleyball, 1X, the spring play, the Turner Youth Foundation, and the Mustang Mentoring Program. She was elected as class president all 4 years of high school and is currently the student council president alongside her friend Carson. Her greatest achievement so far has been winning a WTC Best Supporting Actress Award at WTC as a junior in the play Balkan Women, and placing 4th at state that same year. Berkley admires her great-grandma Shirley the most because she is selfless, kind-hearted, and works harder than anyone else. She always wears a smile, gives the best hugs, and Berkley wants to be just like her. Berkley will miss seeing her dad every day in the hallway. It always makes her days a little bit better. Berkley is being escorted by her father, Nate. India Rickgarn is the daughter of Chad and Sarah Rickgarn. While in high school, India has been active in basketball, cheer, golf, 1X, National Honor Society, Student Council, Medical Explorers, cross country, and track. India's greatest achievement so far has been making the best friends in the whole wide world. She admires her grandma Nancy the most because she is a workaholic and is always trying to do something for India and her siblings. India is going to miss her amazing friends and teachers that she has shared all of her high school experiences with. Escorting her tonight is her father, Chad. Our final candidate is Callie Schultz, who is the daughter of Michelle and Brad Schultz. Callie has been a member of track, basketball, volleyball, and choir all 4 years of high school. She also participates in GR Club, FFA, Mustangs Committed, and Band. Callie says her greatest accomplishment was getting WTC All-Conference in basketball her junior year. Mr. Hurlbert is who Callie admires most because he has a good attitude about everything, but only when he drinks Mountain Dew. She will miss seeing everyone in the halls and playing sports when she graduates. Callie is being escorted by her father, Brad. Let's give all these young ladies another round of applause to recognize their many accomplishments. Performing the coronation duties this year is the 2017 homecoming queen, Devin Tinsold, and retiring egg teacher, Maynard Conroy. Earlier this afternoon at the pep rally, Corbin Bailey was crowned as the 2018 Homecoming King. Congratulations to Corbin and all the candidates. You were all very deserving. And now the moment you have all been waiting for. The 2018 Gordon-Rushville High School Homecoming Queen is Miss Berkley Haig. Congratulations, Berkley, and congratulations to all the candidates. You were all very deserving. One more time, a round of applause for Queen Berkley and the candidates.
There it is, the coronation of the homecoming queen, Berkley Haig, a well-deserving award there, and many of you will recognize Berkley as she helps us out behind the camera, running the computer for us during many of these broadcasts as well. So congratulations to Berkley Haig and all the rest of the members of the homecoming court. 9 minutes left to go in this halftime, plus another 3 if they do that like they did years previous. So about 12 minutes for you to run to the refrigerator and grab yourself a drink and a snack and be back to join us here for the second half of football between the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and the Chadron Cardinals.
Gordon-Rushville Public Schools Alumni Foundation raffle ticket drawing. The first one that will be drawn will be third place, and that is 2 club level tickets, $400 value, includes a champion club. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. Third place, 2 tickets located in south end zone, row 12, and 2 champions club passes. The winner is Joe Gornson. So Joe has won third place. Second place, The prize is 2 tickets located in the south end zone, row 12. Includes a lot 19 parking pass near the stadium and 6 Champions Club passes. And the winner of that is Mr. Bill Tuma. And the grand prize is 2 club level tickets. And it includes Champions Club parking pass next to the stadium and 8 Champions Club passes. The winner is Melissa Jaggers. Melissa Jaggers won the grand prize. Bill Tuma won the consolation prize. Joe Gornson won the 3rd place prize. Congratulations, and thank you everyone for participating in the foundation raffle. Much appreciated.
You're gonna do great.
Thanks, Dad.
Break a leg.
Affleck?
Not that kind of break.
Oh!
That had to hurt.
Affleck?
Not that kind of hurt. Yeah, Affleck paid us cash in just one day to help with our car payments and mortgage.
Affleck!
Perfect timing! See how
think it's
Affleck helps cover everyday
I thought it was
expenses
coming
at
out of this ear earlier.
Affleck.com.
Now it's coming out of my right or my left ear.
With the dawn of every new day come countless new demands. At New Holland, we know the value of reliable planting.
You know what
That's why our P-Series
is
air carts
a
and
light.
drills give you precise control over your seeding, increasing accuracy and yield.
Yeah,
When it comes
so then
time
I
to
can
harvest,
see
the
the
CR
numbers.
Series Combine offers superior quality,
Kinda
minimal
getting
grain
blind
loss,
in my
and
old
increased
days. I
visibility.
kinda almost
Challenges will vary from day to day, but your answers to them won't. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Tell that to Gene.
Gene, you need some reading glasses?
Hens Home Furnishings of Gordon has
You
a
have
great
some?
selection of
I
flooring,
need some here
sofas,
pretty soon.
recliners,
Kinda lucky they-
mattresses, tables,
the rosters
appliances,
are
and much
pretty
more.
big, so I can
Even
read.
if you don't see it, they can get it for you.
How often do
They
you
also
probably
offer
see
free
that,
local
though,
delivery.
where we
Check
have
out
more
their
kids
holiday
out than
recliner sale
maybe?
going on now.
Yeah.
Remember, every dollar you spend locally keeps money in our community. Hens Home Furnishings is
Lot of
located
young
at
kids,
122
too,
North Main Street in Gordon. Give them a call at 308-282-0464.
We are about 7 minutes away from the start of the second half. I'm glad to have you along with us tonight. We will step aside for just a bit, mute the sound, and we will be back with the start of the second half here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. So 3 minutes to the kickoff of the second half. The Mustangs trail the Chadron Cardinals on homecoming night 8-6. Be sure to say thanks to sponsors of tonight's action: Strong Insurance, Gordon True Value, Sides and Milburn Ford, Gardner, Lautzenheiser and Ryan, Hins Home Furnishings, the First National Bank of Gordon, and Hub International. And of course, our partner sponsors: Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, Farmers Co-op, Hins Home Furnishings, and the Sheridan County Journal-Star, your source for all the news that is news in Sheridan County. And the Journal-Star, of course, is available as an online edition. Check it out today. Tune on over to SheridanCountyJournalStar.net and check it out. It is a fantastic way for your college student to keep track of what's going on here at home, or anybody else that might be outside the area. Great way to be in the know with all the news that is news in Sheridan County. Available on your desktop, laptop, or mobile device right there at your hot little fingertips whenever you want it. Check it out, SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. So a minute and a half left to go before we get this underway, and the Mustangs will receive the second half kickoff to start things. So they'll go back on offense. That took them a while to let the clutch out and get it in gear, but once they did, they found some success and did some good things during the in that second half of the second quarter.
Yeah, I think that was a great way to end the first half. I think coming in the second half, tentativeness and just get after it a little bit more. We saw toward the first half. More towards the first quarter, we saw a lot of mental errors, some false starts, things like that. The last drive and the last few times we were on defense, we had less of those. So, obviously those things will help you to win a game when you don't have any of those penalties. At least it keeps you in it, which I think we did that at the end of that first half. So I think if we come out first half, we just got to come out and play loose, play hard. And don't worry about making mistakes, but just go out and play hard and hit somebody and make some good long runs. And I think that gives us a great chance to win the game.
And you got a whole bunch of young kids out there that now have half a football under their belt. They got smacked in the mouth once or twice and now ready to really get serious about things here. And so we're ready for the Mustangs to receive this second half kickoff. So we are ready to get things underway here. 12 minutes on the clock. Mustangs trail at 8-6. Low-scoring game, a fast first half. Both teams running clock and chewing up yards in the process. So Corbin Bailey back deep for the Mustangs. He stands at his 15-yard line. Colton Olson has it teed up for the Chadron Cardinals. Completely dark now here in Gordon as we get ready to start this second half. Olson approaches it, puts his foot into it, low line drive kick, touched by one of the up men, now scooped up as that is Cade Goings, and he's out to the 19-yard line on that return.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate he touched it because Corbin was kind of going over there and he would have scooped it up. Who knows what happened from there, but at least would have allowed Cade to get up there and start blocking, and then Corbin to read maybe some holes and get a good return. But nonetheless, it's first and 20, or first and 10 on the 20.
First and 10 Mustangs, opening drive of the second half. Hood splits out wide to the left side. Carson Hinn under center. Gives it off up the middle for a short gain for Elijah Jackson that time. It'll bring up second down and about 8. Well, they gave him 3. That was a better gain than I gave him credit for.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't think we've seen Elijah run the ball since the last time when he kind of got blown up on that one play. So nice to see Elijah make a pretty good hard run there.
So 2nd and 7, just underway in the second half. Give it off to Tommy Bragg, cuts it up the middle. He's got some room to run across the 30. That'll be a first down out to the 32-yard line. Good run by Bragg that time.
Yeah, hard run. He's a hard runner, just a hard-working kid. You know, it's 100 miles an hour all the time when he runs it. So, you know, he's always going to get that good positive yards.
So Carson Hinn under center now. And that's a short gain.
Carson Hinn hands the ball off to number 20, Caden Vincent.
Caden Vincent for a gain of maybe a yard on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 9.
For the Cardinals in on that tackle, Levi Lyons.
You know, the tempo I think is pretty good so far. We've gotten 1 first down. Tempo's been well. We're set. Carson's getting them to the line really well here. Let's see if we can continue to do it on the drive.
10 minutes, 10 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. Mustangs with a 2nd down and 9. The turn, the give is to Bragg coming around the near side. Tries to get to the 35 and is brought down immediately there. Good stick that time. Excuse me, that was Jackson.
He's met certainly there by number 11, Dan Dunbar.
A loss of 2 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 11.
Stopping for no gain.
Not where we want to be, where we're 3rd and long. You know, of course it's early in the season, but I don't see us as being a great passing team at this point.
No.
You know, but you know, these are just situations that you have to overcome and try to get a first down.
So 3rd down and 9 for the Mustangs. Carson drops straight back. Looks left side. Got 3 men there, and it is hauled in. Elijah Jackson pulled it in. He had 3 blue jerseys down there to pick from. Big pass that time by Carson Hinn.
Way to come back from, got hit hard there last play. Then he makes a catch in traffic. Nice job, Elijah. Carson Hinn, nice throw there too. Man, he had some pretty good smoke on that.
So 1st and 10, Mustangs in Chadron territory at the 46-yard line. 9 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Let's see, I still have it as halftime on the scoreboard. We can fix that. Two wides to the near side of the field. Give that little zone read play up the middle, and not much there.
Nope, not much. Not much, but that's a good play because Carson's reading that end. He's reading that end, and the next time that end crashes in on that, Carson's just going to keep it and get around that corner really fast.
3rd down and 8. Excuse me, 2nd and 8.
So 8 minutes and 15 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. Mustangs 2nd down and 9. Carson going to give it off to, I think that's Tommy Bragg.
Yeah, good hard run there by Tommy too.
And that's good for a gain of about 6 yards. It'll be 3rd down and about 3.
Yeah, nice little getting off the ball by our line and getting down the field to open up some lanes for Tommy there. So line's doing a good job. They're doing what they should here on this drive.
So 3rd down and a long 3. 7.5 to go, 3rd quarter. Two wide to the wide side of the field this time. Carson Hinn drops back, looks off that right side. Now he's going to be chased in trouble. Carson in a lot of trouble, going to be brought down for a huge loss on the play.
Yeah, just trying to make something that just kind of wasn't there. And Carson knows that. He knows it after that play too. So
that is a 19-yard loss on the play. Well, maybe more like 15. It was a bunch. 6:52 to go, and that'll bring up 4th down, and now the Mustangs are forced to kick this one away. Tinsvold back deep for Chadron. Rugby kick. Ryan's at the 30, rolls down inside the 20. Going to be touched there at about the 19-yard line, so another
good punt.
Another good kick and no return. Six minutes and 32 seconds left to go, third quarter. Chadron takes over.
I think of that pass play that they tried to run was similar to the one where Tommy kind of gets lost in there and then squirts out. And then, Carson made that nice pass to him, but just didn't work on that play. The Chadron defenders played that well.
So out of the eye they go. Berry under center. Gives it off to the second man through. He's got a couple of yards off the left side. Well, that's Dunbar on the carry.
He's brought down there by number 68 for the Mustangs, and Trenton Starr.
Yeah, seeing nice little host of Mustangs tracking that ball and getting the tackle. That's kind of what you like to see. Everybody pursuing to the ball.
Second down and 8. 6 minutes left to go, third quarter. Bunch set to the right side of the formation. Berry turns, going to keep it, boots to the left, throws it, and it is incomplete. It'll bring up third down.
Nice pressure there by Clay Shields. Came through untouched and was pursuing Berry. Nice play, Clay.
So third down and long. Mustangs with a chance for the 3 and out here. 5:44 to go. One of the rare times the clock is stopped on that incomplete pass. So 3 wide outs to the wide side of the field, 1 to the left. Berry under center, 1 back in the backfield behind him. Berry drops back, swing pass out to the right side, room to run, all kinds of daylight there. As that is Dunbar for the first down. Mustangs lost track of him coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, that nice little quick hitter. Just quick hitter coming out of there. And Dunbar, when he caught it, has a little bit of wheels on him and made a nice little first down.
He had a good head of steam by the time he turned up field. And
it was a good leading pass to him. And once he caught it, he was already at top speed.
So 1st and 10 Cardinals from the 41-yard line, 5:35 to go. Third quarter. They'll work from the gun this time. Berry with the snap, drops back, looks down the left side. That pass is complete and drug out of bounds. That's Tinsvold on the catch after another first down.
Yeah, they're seeing something in our defense that they're thinking that they can pass the ball, which they have the last 2 times. So this could be interesting here. Let's see if our back D-backs can get a little stop, clamp down here.
So 1st and 10 Chadron into Mustang territory at the 47-yard line. 5:30 to go, third quarter. Berry in the gun again, trips to the right side, looks right, throws right. That is tipped and incomplete. Couple of Mustangs had a chance at it, trying to get it to Jake Lemon, tipped straight up in the air. Mustangs with a chance for their 3rd turnover of the night, but couldn't quite haul it in.
Yeah, there you had your senior there, Corbin Bailey, made a great read. Great read on the ball on the play. Almost came up with the tipped it into one of our players to intercept it. So, Corbin, nice read from your senior there.
So 2nd down and 10 from the 47. 2 wides to each side this time. Out of the gun is Berry. Wants a little shovel pass inside. The Mustangs had bodies there, and somehow that back got away.
Yeah.
As that was Reason, I think. Now that's Reason on the carry, and they had that one dead to rights, and Reason just pulled free and headed down the field.
Yep, that was a nice little run there. Not for sure what happened. Just a couple missed tackles, and he just scored it out for a big gain.
Well, another first down for Chadron as they have found something offensively here. From the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. 5 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the third quarter. Turn, the give is to Dunbar this time. Falls ahead for a gain of about 5.
Number 3, Trevor Berry, hands the ball off to number 26, Jake Lemon. He's brought down by number 68, Trendon Starr, and number 61, Ty Taylor.
Give him a gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7, under 5 to go in the third quarter.
22.
I formation, 2 wide outs to the right side. Berry under center. Swing pass right side. Inside the 20, the 15, and brought down right there at the 15 by Corbin Bailey, as that was Colton Olson on the catch. And that is right close to first down yardage.
Yeah, nice tackle there. Open field tackle by Corbin. Did it exactly like you need to.
The officials are going to look this over and say it is just short.
Puts the ball just shy of the 15.
3rd down and about a foot.
3rd and 1.
4:07
big play
to go.
here. Big play. We need a good D stop here.
I formation, Berry under center. And we got a flag on the play. Well, this is a big call. Looks like it's going against Chadron. So instead of 3rd and a foot, it's a false start. That'll make it 3rd down and 5.
That helps a little bit.
3rd and 6. From the 20.
.357 to go. Third quarter. 3rd down and 5 for the Chadron Cardinals. Ball just outside the Mustang 20-yard line. Tight formation again. Bunch set to the left side for Chadron. 1 back in the backfield. That is Reason. Turn. Boots to the right. Under pressure. Gets free. Throws it down there, and it is incomplete. Tried to get it to Olson. Threw it behind him. Incomplete. It'll bring out 4th down and 5.
Incomplete. That'll make it 4th and 6 from the 20.
Yeah. 4th down, and see what they decide to do here.
Yeah, you know, it's 4th down. I mean, you're not going to punt it. You just as well go for it here, especially if you don't have a kicker. So
no downside
here we
to
go.
this one. So 4th down. Mustangs need a stop. 2 wides to the right, 1 to the left. Out of the gun is Berry. Now a man in motion to the left side. Berry looks to his left, now looks back to the right. Oh. And that's going to be a flag. Yes, it should have been. Olson was trying to cut outside, and Corbin Bailey.
He read it right, was just a little over aggressive with it. Right read, just a little over aggressive. That's just too bad. Because he did read it right, you know. He made the right play, made the right decision. Just a little over aggressive there.
Well, that'll result in a 1st down for the Chadron Cardinals, and
yep, keeps the drive alive.
That'll give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Well, the Mustangs, yep, they had it. They were all over that, but a little too all over it. 3:20 to go and a fresh set of downs for the Cardinals from the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. So Chadron knocking on the door here late in the third quarter. I formation. Reason is the deep back. Berry gives it to the fullback. First man through, that's Dunbar. He's down to about the 5. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Dunbar, number 11. Looks like he got a pretty good gain up the middle.
Clock running now. Under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Chadron trying to make this a 2-score lead.
It'll make it 2nd and goal from the 5.
So Barry back under center. Turns, gives to Reason this time, inside the 5, and he is in for the score.
Untouched on that one.
Number 26, Jake Livin, and he goes in for a touchdown.
So 14-6 now with 2:41 left to go in the third quarter. Chadron was successful on the 2-point attempt on their first touchdown, and they'll go for 2 again here. Bunch set to the right side, wide out to the left. That's Tinsvold. They give it off to Reason this time. Fights ahead. Mustangs have got him held short of the goal line, and so it will stay 14-6. 2:41 left to go in the third quarter.
With 2:41 left in the third quarter, we have Chadron Cardinals 14, Gordon-Rushville Mustangs 6.
Yeah. You're at brunch. You want to go sweet, but you also want savory. What do? You order the brunch explosion. Boom. It's the same thing as Aflac. All right, look, you have major medical insurance, but you also need to make sure your bases are covered. So if you get stuck with an unexpected medical bill and your regular insurance doesn't pay for everything, Aflac pays you cash to help you get through it.
Oh, that's what Aflac is.
That's what Aflac is.
.241 to go, third quarter. Mustangs now trail 14-6. Homecoming night here in Gordon, and they've drawn they knew this was going to be a challenging opponent, and they looked at this. It's always a good game when these two get together, but to face the Cardinals in the first game of the season, knew that was going to be an uphill battle, but they have played really well. They have stood in here and gone toe-to-toe all night long, and down just one score late in the third quarter.
Yeah. You know, we're hanging in there. You know, the addition of some young kids with a mix of, you know, some returning seniors and veterans that we have, it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve here for them, but they're competing and they're playing hard, and that's all you can ask for.
Well, a team this young, this is a great confidence boost no matter how this turns out. Low line drive kick. That's taken by Goings. 20, 25, got a seam up the middle across the 30 to the 32. One step away from big yardage there.
Yeah, nice little return.
The Mustangs will set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Balls on the 32-yard line will be first and 10.
2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
You know, last drive we had some success. We just need to continue to do that, continue to build on that, you know, and let's get one in the end zone here.
The Mustangs go to work from the 32. 2 wides to the right side this time. Snap, the give. Carson keeps it himself around the right side. Looks for some room. 35, 40, 45, and knocked out of bounds there. And a flag comes in late. That's going to be a late hit out of bounds. Add 15 more on to the end of that run by Carson Hinn.
I think we might have got caught for a hold is what I think.
Yep, there is another flag down on that right side, but one came in late. So that should have been a dead ball foul. They should mark that holding penalty off, and then the late hit. Would that be correct?
I believe so. Or it could off. I don't know.
So holding.
We have offsetting penalties. We have holding on the Mustangs, and
I don't think they're offset.
I don't believe they are offsetting it.
So I think we go back 10 and then up 15.
And up 15, and that should carry a automatic first down along with that personal foul.
Both penalties are on the Mustangs.
So there we go. Now they've got it. Mark that one off, and it'll be first and 10, Gordon-Rushville. Net gain of about 12 on the play for Gordon-Rushville and a first down. They'll have it first and 10 from the 44-yard line with 2:26 to go in this third quarter.
We'll get it straight here yet.
So the net result is a positive for Gordon-Rushville.
44-yard line. Where it'll be
First and 10.
Mustangs.
Fortunate that hold was quite a ways downfield.
It was. Got lucky there. It's
Two wides to the near side. Carson Hinn takes the snap, gives it off to Vincent right up the middle, nothing there.
Number 4, Carson Hinn hands it off to number 20, Caden Vincent. He stopped for no gain. 65 is in on that tackle for the Cardinals. It'll be Cooper Wild to make it second.
You know,
and 10.
it's just setting it up. You know, just like kind of what Carson did on that run, where he's reading what that end is doing. He read on that play, the end stayed home, so he handed it off to Caden up the middle. It's just a read play by the quarterback.
Well, second down and 10 after the no gain on the first down play. Carson Hinn's going to call a timeout. Didn't like the looks of something there, and so a timeout on the field called by the Mustangs. 1 minute, 42 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Hinn's Home Furnishings of Gordon has a great selection of flooring, sofas, recliners, mattresses, tables, appliances, and much more. Even if you don't see it, they can get it for you. They also offer free local delivery. Check out their holiday recliner sale going on now. Remember, every dollar you spend locally keeps money in our community. Hinn's Home Furnishings is located at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Give them a call at 308-282-0464.
Did you know that Strong Insurance is your independent insurance agency? They represent a variety of insurance companies, and they sell the products that most appropriately meet the needs of their clients. As an independent agent, they review many quotes, and they offer their clients the best policy options available. They don't work for any one insurance company. They work for you at Strong Insurance in downtown Gordon. 1:42 to go. Mustangs have it, second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 44-yard line. Carson Hinn fakes the give, keeps it, looks right side, throws it out there, incomplete. Just threw that one away.
Carson Hinn draws back to pass. He's rushed heavily and he throws an incomplete.
Carson still down on the field, now helped up, and now we've got a penalty flag down. Did
intentional
that
grounding, maybe?
Ball not get across the line of scrimmage?
It may not have. Yep.
Well, penalty on the play, intentional grounding.
Carson had the right idea, just couldn't quite.
Got to make it past that stick.
Couldn't quite get enough on it. Well, that'll be a loss of down, plus the yardage. Well, that'll be a loss of close to 10 yards on the play.
And a loss of down.
So it will. Was that second? It had to have been second down. Yes, that brings up third down. Third down and a
country mile
bundle. 1:35 to go, third quarter.
Put the ball on the 31-yard line. It'll be third and 25 Mustangs.
Well, Mustangs with a whole lot of field in front of them here. Carson's going to drop straight back to pass under heavy pressure. Works out to the left side, can't get rid of it. Going to be brought down for another loss of a couple on the play. So good pressure by the Chadron Cardinal defense that time.
Yeah, nice job by their DBs too. Nowhere for Carson to go to throw the ball. You know, so Carson really just kind of made a good choice in continuing to run and not try to force it and get interceptions. So unfortunate series there with some penalties that hurt us. So
Luke Tinsvold back deep to field this punt. Bailey has that one partially blocked. And that is going to be down, and Chadron in great field position here after the blocked punt. They'll set up shop at the Mustang 36-yard line. Well, the 36-yard line, 48.8 seconds to go in the third quarter, and that is the break that Chadron had been looking for.
Yep.
They'd given up a couple of fumbles. And now that's kind of the equivalent of a turnover there. Tight formation this time by the Chadron Cardinals to the right side. The give is to Reason off the left side, 30, 25, 20, 15, and finally forced out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Good hard run there.
Well, they had used him with great effect in the first quarter and had really gone away from Reason for the second and most of the third quarters, but he is hard to stop.
Yep, he is. He is. Good hard runner.
So first down Chadron from the 15-yard line. And Chadron back to work. So Chadron's been much more efficient offensively in this second half. The give is to Dunbar this time. He's inside the 10, the 5, and in there for out of bounds just before he got to the pylon. They'll mark him out. Mark him out at about the 1-yard line.
Yeah, we're just lacking a little momentum right now, lacking a little fire. We're just getting blown off the ball, and Chadron's just creating big holes, and those running backs are just squirting through them, and they're just making big yardage runs.
Well, Chadron used the pass to do the damage in that first drive of the half, and now it's been on the ground with the short field. Here is Berry right straight ahead on the sneak, and no indication yet.
Looks like he's short.
Well, they're going to mark him short of the goal line. Second down and goal.
That'll make it second and goal, Cardinals.
From about the half-yard line, it looks from here.
We got 7 seconds. Let's get
time is going to run out on the third quarter here. And we head to the fourth quarter. Chadron with an 8-point lead at 14-6, but knocking on the door. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this from Modern Farm Equipment.
With the dawn of every new day come countless new demands. At New Holland, we know the value of reliable planting. That's why our P-Series air carts and drills give you precise control over your seeding, increasing accuracy and yield. When it comes time to harvest, the CR Series Combine offers superior quality, minimal grain loss, and increased visibility. Challenges will vary from day to day, but your answers to them won't. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Stop into True Value of Gordon and check out their super Labor Day savings. Save big on Weber grills, DeWalt tools, and more. Also take advantage of $10 off each gallon of Easy Care paints and stains. This sale ends September 3rd at True Value in Gordon. Sides Milburn Ford in Rushville currently has a new 2018 F350 Crew Cab long box Lariat package with a 6.7 V8 Power Stroke diesel and 4-wheel drive. This is a super nice truck. MSRP is $69,570. It's now priced at $66,860. Subtract a little bit off in $1,500 in factory incentives, and you've got a $65,000 price tag is all. Call today. Talk to Bubba or Jared for all of the details. 308-327-2472. So Chadron, second and goal from just outside the goal line. Barry under center, turns, gives it off to Dunbar. He is through there for the touchdown.
Yeah, almost a little mix-up there on the handoff there, but they got an exchange there, and the hole was wide enough that they were able to get in and score. So
looked a little wonky, but it worked out in the end. 11:55 to go in the fourth quarter. And Chadron going to go for two again here. 20-6, 11:55 to go. One back in the backfield, that's Reason. Barry under center. Keeps it himself, boots to the left, looks, throws it in the end zone, incomplete. Good defensive play that time by Carson Hinn to knock it down.
Yep, just got a hand in right at the end, pulled his arm down where he wasn't able to catch it. So saved another 2.
With 11 minutes and 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter, we have Chadron.
11:55 to go, fourth quarter. Chadron leads at 20-6. And Hinn's Home Furnishings in downtown Gordon offers a full line of appliances, sofas, recliners, mattresses, and much more. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they'll get it for you. They also offer free local delivery. Remember, every dollar that you spend locally keeps money in our community. Stop in and see Chuck today at Hinn's Home Furnishings in downtown Gordon. Don't do it today, do it tomorrow. They're closed right now, but you get the picture.
Text him.
Text him, that's right. Chuck, we need your cell number. 11:55 to go, fourth quarter. Mustangs ready to get the ball back. Try and find a little rhythm on offense in this second half. Corbin Bailey awaits the kick at his 15-yard line. Got it teed up. This one is a high, short kick. That's trouble. Mustangs are on top of it at the 28-yard line.
You know, that's not really that bad of an idea to try that. We're so far spread out there and there's nobody in the middle. If you can get some speed out there for on your line, your kickoff team got just a chance maybe to get that, but they didn't, thank goodness. So we need some momentum here. We need to get going. We need to drive. We need to break a big play here right now.
A decent field position to start with here for the Mustangs. They'll go with that 2-wide look to the right side. Tommy Bragg in the slot. Hinn under center. Turns, drops straight back to pass. Throws it out. Dangerous pass picked up by Tommy Bragg, but that ball was in the air for a long time. Logan Tinsvold had a good, or Luke Tinsvold had a good break on it, but a short gain. About 3.
Yeah, Carson had some smoke on that and just made it through a pretty small window there.
Clock runs under 11:30 to go in the fourth quarter. The Mustangs down 2 scores.
Pick up 3 on the play will make it 2nd and 7 Mustangs.
Back to that 2-wide set. Elijah Jackson motions over to the right side as well. Hinn gives it right straight up the middle for Vincent. Nothing there.
Just not getting a good enough push up front. Just not getting off quick enough to engage quick, to move those D linemen quick enough so then Caden can get a hole. We got to get better up front.
10.5 to go, 3rd down and 8, a long 8 for the Mustangs. Well, they've got some work to do. Hinn turns, fakes the give, gives it off to Bragg, trying to get to that left edge, brought down behind the line. A loss on the play of about 4.
By number 16, Clark Prieston. That'll make it.
And the Mustangs are going to have to punt.
Down.
Certainly not the result they were hoping for on that drive.
No, we needed to have a drive there in order to try to get back into the game. Not impossible, but it's sure going to be an uphill climb now.
Going to need a little help from the Cardinals. Another turnover. And that one is fielded, kind of.
Yep.
Midfield by Tinsvold, covers it up, and Chadron takes over right at the 50-yard line. 9 minutes and 45 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Chadron back to work on offense here. Proudly celebrating over 125 years of locally made decisions and supporting our community. That is the First National Bank of Gordon. Welcome back to school, Mustangs, and good luck this season. Ask about their competitive student checking accounts at the First National Bank in Gordon. Barry gives it off to Reason around the left side, room to run, cuts it back 30 and down to the 26-yard line. Good run off the left side by Reason.
Yep, nice little gain there. Good seal on the edge. Freedom to make the outside corner.
Ball on the 26-yard line will be 1st and 10 Cardinals.
When Reason has touched the football, he has gone for big yardage. Don't know how many yards he's got tonight, but it's significant.
He's been pretty electric out there.
Under 9.5 to go now, fourth quarter. Chadron back in the eye. That's Lemon at the top of the eye. 2 wide outs to the near side, 1 to the far. Toss play right side to Lemon. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. And Jake Lemon is all the way home. That is a touchdown.
Number 26, Jake Lemon, and he runs all the way in for a touchdown.
Touchdown from 26 yards out for Jake Lemon.
A little bit of youth, I think, showing. You know, just here we are in the fourth quarter, been beat on all game, and Chadron's just kind of imposing their will here right now.
Chadron has played a much better half of football in this second half. They turned it over twice in the first half that really helped keep the Mustangs in it. They have, really asserted their will here in the second. Barry boots to the right side, throws that pass to the end zone. That is complete, just inside the goal line for the 2-point conversion. Makes it 28-6.
With 9 minutes and 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter, we have Chadron Cardinals 28, Gordon-Rushville Mustangs 6.
So 9:10 to go, fourth quarter. Chadron now with a 28-6 lead. Hub International offers a full line of risk protection products for your farm or ranch in northwest Nebraska and southwest South Dakota, including multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail, livestock risk protection, along with farm and ranch property and casualty insurance. They are the region's premier ag insurance provider. Stop in and see Jeff at Hub International in Rushville. So just over 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, and Chadron now in command, 28-6.
Yeah, Chadron's done a pretty good job of running the ball on the off tackles and getting some big yardage on those plays. So they've really taken control. They have a lot of speed in the backfield, and that speed is very evident these last few drives.
Well, Dawson Dunbar with a kick. That's another short squibber, and the Mustangs will cover that one up at the 28-yard line. That's where they'll start again.
Number 53 for the Mustangs, Chad Graff, falls on the ball.
Clint, if I'm not mistaken, last year this was the game where the fog was just thicker than thick, wasn't it?
This was the Fog Bowl. By this point in the game, we could not see farther than midfield. We couldn't see the sticks on the far side of the field by the time it got done. It was a fantastic finish.
Yep.
And it was quite a game. So 9:06 to go. Carson Hinn back under center. Drops straight back to pass. Looks right side. That pass is incomplete. Tried to get it to Goings that time, but incomplete.
21, Kate Goings, but it falls incomplete. I'll make it 2nd and 10.
Just a struggle here right now. Struggle just to find a play to get some yardage here.
9 minutes on the dot left to go. So Hood splits out wide to the left side, and 2 wide receivers to the near side. 1 back in the backfield and delay a game again here.
Delay a game, Mustangs. 5-yard.
So the Mustangs will have some things to work on this week in practice, but they'll have a lot of positives to build on as well.
Getting that first game under the belt of those young kids, they'll just grow from here on out and just get better and better.
In drops straight back to pass. Goes across the middle, and that is nearly picked off. Corbin Bailey. Corbin Bailey came up with a catch, but quite a collision there with Tinsvold. Wasn't sure that he caught it, but he did. Good pass play that time. And that'll give the Mustangs a 1st and 10 out at the 40-yard line.
You know, when Carson has time, he really does a great job of setting his feet, and he throws a good ball to open receivers. He just needs just a little bit extra time so he can find them.
.8:40 to go, 4th quarter. Carson brings them to the line. Give it off to
Jackson.
That is, Elijah Jackson on the carry. That's good for about 4 yards. These uniforms don't have numbers on the shoulders, and I don't realize how much we rely on those until we don't have them.
Yeah.
Giving him 5 on the play. It'll make it 2nd and 5, Mustangs.
So 2nd down, they give him 5 yards on the play. So 2nd down and 5, Gordon-Rushville from the 45-yard line. Under 8 to go in the 4th quarter now. 2 wides to the far side of the field. Carson straight back. Under pressure. Throws it right side, and that one's picked off. That is Tinsvold with the pick, 50, 45, 40, down the far sideline, inside the 30, and finally brought down there. They'll mark him at around the 20-yard line, but he read that one perfectly.
Yeah, well, and I think that's that situation where Carson was rolling, felt a little pressure, didn't have a chance to set his feet, and just underthrew the receiver. He sets his feet, I think he makes that throw.
And a flag down at the end of the play at around the 20-yard line.
Number 6, Dawson Dunbar, got that interception. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah.
So we'll see what this penalty is about. Personal foul on the Mustangs, and so frustration maybe setting in a bit for this Mustang crew. 7:37 to go, 4th quarter. And Chadron knocking on the door after the interception.
Yeah, and you just hate to see that, you know. You play that hard, and then, you know, here's the thing. Just because somebody got the better of you on one play doesn't mean you can commit, you know, something that's silly, you know. Got to keep the game in perspective.
So 1st and 10 Chadron from just outside the 10-yard line. 7:37 to go, 4th quarter. Bunch set tight to the left side. Barry turns, gives to Reason. Got a lead blocker. One of the Mustangs had a hold of him by the ankle, wouldn't let go. Gain of about 3 on the play.
Number 3,
Tommy Bragg had a hold of him up, down below, and then Clay Shields cleaned him up from up top.
Number 69, Clay Shields. He picked up 2 yards on the play. That'll make it 2nd and goal.
So 2nd down for the Cardinals. They can get a 1st down inside the 1. Clock runs under 7 minutes. Barry with the eye behind him. Turns, gives to Reason. Ducks outside, fights through a couple of tackles, and in for a touchdown.
Number 3, Trevor Barry hands the ball off to number 16, Clark Reason.
Reason just runs really tough. He's a good little back.
He does. That makes it 34-6 with 6:51 to go in the 4th quarter.
Kind of the floodgates have kind of came open here for us.
Attempt a 2-point conversion.
Well, the Mustangs were firmly in this game at the half, but Chadron really looked like a whole different team in the third and fourth quarters. Here's Reason, room to run off the right side. And he's in there for the 2-point conversion. 36-6. 6:51 to go in the fourth quarter.
We have Chadron Cardinals 36, Gordon-Rushville Mustangs 6.
The certified public accounting firm of Gardner, Lautzenheiser & Ryan wishes good luck to the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. Visit with CPAs Sarah Rittgarn or Mike Coombs or any of the other professional staff at 216 South Main Street in Gordon. You can call them on the phone at 282-0842 for all of your tax, payroll, and accounting needs. GLR CPAs have big firm capability and small-town personality. Go Mustangs from Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan. And don't forget our partner sponsors this year, Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, Farmers Co-op, and Hins Home Furnishings, along with the Sheridan County Journal-Star. 6:51 to go in this fourth quarter. The Mustangs will be on the road next week as they travel to Sydney. We'll be there to bring all of that action to you here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. Looking forward to that. And Chadron kicks this one off a little bit deeper this time, and another one of those squibbers, and this one's going to be taken at the 29 by Elijah Jackson. The Mustangs will set up there with 6:50 to go.
Elijah Jackson, number 7.
You know, I think the coaches now are just saying, okay, you know, we're down by a bit, but we need to get a drive here. We need to start doing some things properly here towards the end of the game. Let's try to do some things right and drive the ball down the field and get a few first downs.
Got a long season ahead of you here. Still a chance to grow and prepare for next week. 6:50 to go, fourth quarter. Turn, the give is to, no, Carson keeps it himself around the left side. He'll be forced out of bounds after a gain of about 6.
Around the left side for a few yards.
Maybe 7 on the carry.
Number 56 for the Cardinals brought him down. It was Aiden Vaughn.
Well, they give him about 5 actually on the play, so 2nd down and 5 for the Mustangs.
And that's a good positive start right there.
2nd and 5, Mustangs.
Just keep that momentum going. Don't quit.
The Hood wide to the right side. Bragg in the slot. Hen under center. Gives it straight up the middle to Vincent. That's good for only about a yard.
Number 4, Carson Hen hands it off to number 20, Caden Vincent.
Yeah, they've taken away that up the middle that was pretty successful for us the third quarter and the first half.
And number 12.
So I think it's making Carson's reads a little bit more difficult.
So 3rd down and 4. Mustangs at the 36-yard line. So 6 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. Hen fakes the give. Tommy Bragg with some room to run. 45-50, 45-40, 35, and down inside the 35-yard line goes Tommy Bragg. That's the big play that'll.
Good run. Little counter play there. Tommy with the head of steam like he always does with a great big run there. That's a pretty good drive for us. That's good. That's positive. Build on that. Get one in the end zone here.
That's a feel-good play here in the fourth quarter for the Mustangs.
Yeah, we haven't had too many of them, so that's a really good thing for us. Build a little momentum here.
5:35 to go, fourth quarter. Mustangs 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line of the Chadron Cardinals. 2 wide to the left side this time. Hen turns, fakes the give, nobody there, keeps it himself, gets what he can out of it. Broken play that time.
Number 4, Carson Ham kept it himself.
Expected Vincent to be there on his left hip. Instead, Caden went right.
Nobody there.
2 on the play.
I picked up
Make it second
about a
and
yard,
8.
yard and a half that time. Call it 2nd down and 8 for the Mustangs. Under 5 to go in the 4th quarter. And the Mustang volleyball team started off the season in style last night as they went 2-0 at the triangular over in Hemingford last night. Straight set wins over Hemingford and Kimball. They'll give it off to Jackson up the middle. Jackson cuts it back inside the 20, 15, 10, 5. Elijah Jackson all the way home. Touchdown, Elijah Jackson.
Nice read there. He was running it to the right side, saw nobody there on the left and cut it back hard and made a nice run there in for the touchdown. Turned on the Jets, nice speed there.
So 4 minutes and 31 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. The Mustangs find the end zone for the 2nd time tonight. And now they will line it up to attempt the PAT. Carson Hinn will hold.
Juan De La Cruz will attempt the point after.
And this will be Juan De La Cruz with the attempt. High snap, and this one's going to be picked up by Carson Hinn. Flings it to the end zone, and boy, they just about got that done as he had Tommy Bragg, but couldn't get it to him. Carson under heavy pressure.
With 4:31 left in the 4th quarter, we have.
Yeah, that was a good effort because, geez, it almost looked like he was going to be tackled while he had the ball. And really, I'm surprised they didn't blow it dead because fumbled it, was still on his knee, and then picked it up. So, interesting play.
So 4:31 to go, 4th quarter, 36-12 in favor of the Chadron Cardinals. Be sure to say thanks to sponsors of tonight's action: Strong Insurance, Gordon True Value, Sides and Milburn Ford, Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan, Hinn's Home Furnishings, the First National Bank of Gordon, Hub International, Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, Farmers Co-op, Hinn's Home Furnishings, and the Sheridan County Journal-Star. As I said a minute ago, the volleyball team, great start to the season. They looked really good last night. If you missed that game, it's available on YouTube, of course, or those 2 matches, actually. The Mustangs, 2-set wins over Kimball and Hemingford. It looks like the Mustang volleyball team is going to be a lot of fun to follow this season. High spinning kick, going to be fielded at about the 12-yard line. This is Tinsvold up to the 25, hesitates, accelerates now. Got some room to run all the way out to the 40-yard line. Goes Tinsvold on the good return.
He makes a nice return. He's brought down by number 70 for the Mustangs. That'd be Caden Harris. He got the ball out to the 40-yard line.
4:22 to go.
Will be 1st and 10 Cardinals.
In the 4th quarter. And Chadron firmly in command, 36-12.
D just needs to buckle down here. Don't give up anything big. Just keep him in front of you.
High formation. The give is to, I think, is that Reason or is that a 15? We got a holding penalty that came in. That is 15, and who is that? 15 is Kurt Brune on the carry. But a holding call is going to bring it back. I think that's the first holding penalty against the Chadron offense tonight.
I think it is. It's been a pretty penalty-free game for the most part, really.
But that one will cost them 10, and that'll set them up 1st down and 20. Actually, 1st and 19. 4:17 left to go, 4th quarter.
The ball's on the 31-yard line.
And Barry still in there at quarterback. Gives to Brune, and he is brought down immediately. Loss on the play that time, and that was Tommy Bragg in there to make the stop.
Number 3, Trevor.
Yeah, and I think, that's a quality of a good team here. You're down, you're not probably going to come back, you know, but you're continuing to play hard. And I think that's the culture, you know, that Coach Bowker wants to continue to instill is, you know, even though you're down, you can't quit. You got to keep playing as hard as you can.
3:45 to go, fourth quarter. Second down and a bundle here. A work from the eye again. 2 wide outs to the left side, 1 to the right. Barry under center. Toss play right side to Brune this time. He's across the 30, hurdles a tackler and out to about the 34.
Barry hands the ball off number 16, Clark Reeson. Number 25, Tommy Bragg on the tackle.
And that'll bring up third down and about 16. 3:10 to go, fourth quarter. Clock continues to run.
3rd and 16 Cardinals.
Cardinals come to the line. 2 wides to the wide side of the field. Work from the eye again. Swing pass out to the left. Good move across the 40. And down at the 44-yard line goes the big tight end. That's Colton Olson.
Yep.
That is well short of the first down yardage. Bring up fourth down and about 6 yards to go.
Yeah, and, you know, good job by the defense. They did what they needed to. They kept them in front. You know, didn't allow anything big. You know, now they're going to punt. We're going to get the ball back.
So 2:20 to go in the game. And who do we have back here to return this punt?
Number 23 is back for the Mustangs.
Well, that'd be P.J. Lynch back to take this
Number 16
punt.
will be doing the punting.
And now a whistle stops play.
We
got a timeout called by the Chadron Cardinals with 2:05 to go in the game. So a week from tonight, we'll be on the road to Sydney for the first time since we've been doing this. Mustangs, of course, competing in Class C2 this year in football, and so they're seeing some different competition. And Sydney, having dropped down from Class B to C1,
yeah,
Mustangs will play a handful of C1 teams in the early part of the season before they get into district play. But road trip to Sydney.
It's yeah, that's different. We had played Sydney in the past. You know, we were C1, they were B. You know, we have a pretty decent schedule too. I mean, it's kind of tough.
Well, the punt is away. Lynch takes it at the 25, retreats, knocked down, gets away, and finally pulled down at the 21-yard line.
Nice concentration there
Number 88
to catch that ball in. There's lots of traffic running right into him.
So the Mustangs take over at the, where do they have that marked at? Right at the 20-yard line with 1:54 to go in the game. There they bring them to the line. Hen surveys the defense, now drops down under center. The give is to Jackson, 20, 25. Makes the man miss, 30, 35. Jackson runs over a tackler and down at the 39-yard line. Another good run by Elijah Jackson.
Nice little run. He kind of gets in that open space there. He's got some pretty decent speed on him. Nice run, Elijah.
When he has a little bit of room to operate, he knows what to do with it.
Yep.
So first down for Gordon-Rushville at the 38-yard line. They mark it. 1:35 to go in the game.
Got some new players in there now. Looks like new quarterback in there. Not sure what number we got here.
Is that a 12?
Number 12, yep.
That is Tyler Johnson, the freshman, in there at quarterback. Turns, gives it off. A little bit of room there, and then closed down in a hurry. Gain of only about a yard on the play.
Number 12, Tyler
Number 35 on that carry.
Drake Brewer on the run that time. 1 minute left to go. Yeah, the Mustangs have a chance to try and build a little bit of depth and get some of these young players into the game for the first time. whole bunch of fresh faces in there. Mac Ballard split out wide to the near side at the receiver spot. Give coming around the right side. That's Goings. Goings across the 45. 50, keeps his feet stacked up and brought down there.
Nice run there by the Goings kid. Good hard run.
Well, that'll be another Mustang first down with 28.9 seconds left to go, just across midfield. So good to see these young Mustangs have some success.
Yep, they're working hard. You know, they're getting in there. They're not just kind of going through the motion. They're giving it their best while they have the opportunity.
Well, this may very well be the last play of the game. Give it off to the fullback, right straight up the middle. Good yardage there for about 4, maybe 5 yards. But the clock winds down, under 5 seconds to go. That will be it.
30.
Final play of the game, and congratulations to the Chadron Cardinals. They emerge victorious 36-12 on homecoming night here from Gordon. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope you'll tune in a week from tonight, as we will be bringing you football action from Sydney next week. Our next volleyball broadcast, September 6th, the home match against the Bayard Tigers. We certainly hope that you will join us. They say thank you to all of the fine sponsors that make these broadcasts possible. Thanks for joining us. For Casey Slama and Gene Anderson, I'm Clint Anderson. We'll see you next week on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.